Ladies and gentlemen, I know exactly what you're thinking. The most musty channel on YouTube, Barnes Arcade, has failed to show us an actual real arcade even though he's got arcade in the title of his channel. Well, let me remedy that for you today because we went to the Carolina Arcade Museum in Forest City, North Carolina. So go ahead and like and subscribe because I know you're going to like this one. Also, we found a video game store that's 1.7 miles away from that, and I've got that to show you also, and pickups. So let's check all this stuff out. So this was in a downtown area. Looks kind of small. There's two one-way streets. There's parking on both sides and in the middle. The place looked kind of small, so I wasn't sure because you can pay by the hour or you can pay for a full day. So we just paid for 1 hour because I wasn't sure, but you could definitely stay longer in this place. Start out, they have Funko Pops, they got candy, they got t-shirts, they got all these old school games. There's Popeye, I sucked at that. Here's a real Addams Family pinball. Played that a little bit. I'm much better on the AtGames version, digital style. But this place has pinball machines, arcade machines. Here's a Play Choice 10, Nintendo. They got posters on the walls. They got a few toys around the area. Frogger, Cubert. But you could definitely stay longer than just an hour. Have a claw machine, Galaga, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Joust, all the old school goodness. There's a sit-down Star Wars cab, Sinistar, Robotron, Crystal Castles. They have a Contra. That was interesting. Double Dragon. You got 50,000 points on Double Dragon? They got the TV set up with the old stuff in it. Smash TV. Simple. 4 joysticks. One moves you, one shoots in the direction that you point it. So that's simple to make, super fun, hordes of enemies, arcade 1-up, get on it. Got all these old school and new school pinball machines. Guardians of the Galaxy, I had trouble playing because it was just hard for me. Narc, out of order. Some of the machines are out of order, which was a disappointment, but it wasn't that big of a deal. They have enough other goodness to keep you occupied. Rampage. Space Invaders, that's an interesting machine there. Terminator 2, the right gun was not working. This is a big blue cabinet. I assume that it's something somebody's making. Daytona USA, we could not play that because it's down, and Cruising also. 6-player X-Men, it was operational, but the buttons and joysticks did not work, so we could not play that. Just kind of for show. There's also these little interesting tags of the history of the machine attached. Cubert! Get on that arcade 1-up. There's a lot of kids in this, which is a great thing to see, you know, the next generation coming up with the stuff that we love. Being able to share that with them. Got the Dig Dug, that's my favorite Atari 2600 game of all time. Triple Ped Cab. Here's a Tron. I thought that the joystick lit up, so I wasn't sure if that was operational. I didn't try to play that. There's Spy Hunter. Pinball machines on both sides of the middle. Revenge of Mars. I think that is the second version of Attack from Mars, but unfortunately it was non-operational, but they do have it. It's really cool to see. RoboCop pinball. Fireball. This game is a baseball game. It shoots a ball out of the middle, but it's a pinball style, so got the old school NBA Jam. WrestleMania, Mortal Kombat 2, NFL Blitz. These are just classics, guys. We had to play WrestleMania. I mean, duh. Little Lex Luger versus Undertaker match. And rest in peace. Run through the Ninja Turtles. We got the original Ninja Turtles and then the Turtles in Time cab. This G.I. Joe cab was a little bit of a disappointment for me. I thought it would be cooler than it was. Buttons didn't really work. Super Street Fighter 2. Off-road with the 3 wheels. Cruising. Like I said, unfortunately that was down. Here's their light gun row. You got the Area 51, House of the Dead, Buck Hunter. There's another game to the side that's a quick draw type. T2. And they have another downstairs area that starts with these Ninja Turtle mural. And downstairs it's like dark and has the black lights going. And you have all these old school classics. Like it said it right there, classics. That's what's downstairs. You got Pac-Man, Space Duel, Tetris, Arch Rivals. That's some old school. Got a couple of cardboard cutouts laid around. Happy little cardboard cutouts. Pinball machines. There's a foosball table in the middle. Kids enjoyed that. Got your Marvel superheroes. Bowser staring at you playing the real Ghostbusters. Golden Axe. Bad Dudes. It's just good stuff down here. Rolling Thunder. WWF Superstars. Outrun. There was enough stuff that was operational to keep you playing for hours if you wanted to stay there. This is an interesting cab. Battlezone, I've never seen this. 2 joysticks. And then this like peephole in the middle like you're looking through a tank. So every time I travel to find something cool, I always Google Maps somewhere to eat and somewhere to buy video games at. So I found this place that's 1.7 miles away from the Carolina Arcade Museum, and they're called Game Haven. The guys are super nice. They knew exactly what games I was talking about when I was asking, and their store is just really, really cool. So here we come to Game Haven. Got all kinds of goodness in the case. Game Boy Advance, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. There's some more expensive N64 games, SNES, NES, you name it, they probably have it. As far as the systems, now they don't have like every game, but there is a lot of stuff here. N64, Sega Genesis, PS4. Not a lot of Sega Genesis, a little disappointed because that's what I'm trying to collect the most of. But you got your PS1s, your GameCubes. This is a pretty decent size selection of GameCube games, considering that's the hot ticket item right now. And a lot of those games are going up in price. They also have a case with some systems. Got that Grape 64. PS5 games. I mean, they're on top of it. They got the new stuff, the old stuff. They got plushies. Gigantic PS4 section. They have some amiibos and some statues and things in the back. Naruto hanging from the case. Believe it. So if you're into that stuff, that's pretty neat. Let's have Xbox One, Xbox Original, Xbox 360, more plushies, Pokemon. I forgot to mention that in the arcade they had one of those little rubber ball toy machines that you put a quarter in, and then it has like a pinball machine flippers. to win the rubber bouncy balls, and we picked up a couple of those. My kids were really excited. What is that? Five ball pool ball. So I picked up Star Wars for Kinect. It's an Xbox 360 exclusive, obviously, from the Kinect. I don't know if it's any good, but it's Star Wars and it's exclusive. Then I got my trilogy, the one that I was missing, Arkham Origins. Complete in box with manual and 2 discs. Super excited about this. I love the Arkham series games. I also picked up Ultimate Muscle for the Game Boy Advance. I don't know if that's coming in clear. Now, I'm not 100% sure what this game is, but the Ultimate Muscle, I would assume that it was those little tiny muscle men, the little rubber figures that you get in a pack back in the day, and this is a game with those guys in it. Pretty neat. And any baseball fan knows who Ken Griffey Jr. is. He's a legend, and I picked up Slugfest for the Nintendo 64. Then my last pickup is one of the top racing games on the Nintendo 64 of all time. Now, I've never played this game. I never really wanted it just because there is only one type of vehicle in this game. You can just get it in different colors. You know what I'm talking about. Beetle Adventure Racing. Yeah, VW Beetles are not my thing, but I've heard that this is top S tier level game. So I'm excited to add that to my collection. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.